Our backpack program here started like a lot of the backpack programs in the conference to feed food insecure children on the weekend. Children that might go home and they receive the free or reduced lunch at school, but then they don't have the food at home on the weekend.
We usually deliver it to the schools on Thursday, but during this crisis, this great need, we're taking them to the schools on Friday and passing them out in a drive-through along with the school district who's handing out breakfast and lunch. What we're doing is handing out food for the weekend for kids who might be at risk of not having enough food. We're trying to put a little bit of protein and a little bit of things that are nutritious. So we start out with cereal, and then we're doing canned pasta with meat in it, doing jerky and cheese sticks, fruit, pudding, Pop-Tarts, animal crackers. We're just like everybody else. Our normal suppliers cannot get SpaghettiOs, they cannot get cheese crackers, animal crackers, so we're trying 5 different suppliers right now, and if none of that works, the 3 of us load up and go to every Walmart between here and Fort Worth and raid the shelves.
And yet, every time we get short or we get concerned, we see a breakthrough where God moves with the Spirit. You know, we were definitely concerned about finances at first, and we've seen money start pouring in online, although we still need a lot of it as we're going through about $4,500 a week. But every time we get stuck with food, something happens. A Walmart somewhere gets an order of animal crackers, or a vendor here in town lets us order something through their commercial account, and we're able to piece together all the food we need.
The last few years, our numbers have averaged right around 320 children a week with weekend food.
We're able to feed almost 10% of the students in the school district with Backpack Buddies on the weekends. During the pandemic, that number has inflated to over 1,000 a week, so we're currently feeding about 30% of the school district, a little less than that, which is just astronomical.
Out there in the hallway, you may have seen we are hauling about 60, 70 bins a week to the school. Each tub usually contains between 20 and 25 bags of food. Each bag of food contains enough nutrition and enough food for one child for the weekend.
Judy and her ladies have worked tirelessly to build the program and ramp it up. It started as a small mission project for our local church here, and over the years it has transformed into something so much bigger than that.
On Wednesday night, we have a lot of people come to be the hands and feet of Christ, thank goodness. People from our church, we have people from other denominations, we have all ages of people. On Wednesday night, we usually have an older group, our core group that comes. But I have been very pleased that the younger people have stepped up to really help us to deliver the food to the school. And on Saturdays, we have not just younger people from our church, but the coaches and teachers and lots of people from the school are helping us too right now.
The need is so overwhelming that a lot of people come out here and they feel like they can't do anything. But in the midst of all of that hardship and suffering and darkness, you see people like Judy Jackson and the ladies who help her, and they stand as the light of Christ against all of that. That's just a testament to the generous and servant-driven heart that people like Judy Jackson have, and the heart and the spirit that a community like Mineral Wells has to take care of those who are the least among them. The reality is our Methodist churches, we don't have the best lights, and only a few of us have fog machines. But at the end of the day, those aren't what draws people in. At the end of the day, what brings people in to things like Backpack Buddies, to things like churches, is the fact that they see their pastor out in the community leading. So that's the one thing we have to do. We have to be out in the community leading the charge.